Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
Yo. Yo, welcome 24 in the Valley, episode 4. We got a big show tonight. My man Abyss is with me. We
Hello,
got
welcome everybody.
DJ Stelos on the ones and twos. We got Details from Nanaimo. We got Balance from Victoria, and we got Illtone from Nanaimo for you guys. So it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good night. I'm excited.
Yeah, man, it's going to be killer. So me and the homie Abyss here, we're going to kick it off, do a couple tracks, warm you guys up a little bit, and then we'll bring on the rest of the show with the interviews and performances. Ready when you are, man. Yo. Yo. Just having some
Little
technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a hip hop show without technical difficulties.
There we go.
But it's an ironic first song because
Yeah,
the show, the
we
sound,
got problems.
hip hop shows got problems.
Yep.
Everybody got problems.
Everybody's got problems.
Personally, I got too many problems, but
Yeah, me too.
I'll talk about some. I got a problem. I got a problem. I got a problem.
Problem.
I got a problem.
Yeah.
Yo. Yo, I got a problem with authority that's holding me back. I got problems at work that probably stem from that. Problems at home, I can't explain and condone. No problems in the bedroom, I'll leave that one alone. Problems with my house, I got problems with my car. Problems from accidents that have no problems leaving scars. Problems with the bills, problems with the bank. My problems cost me more than most people would think. I got a problem with doctors, problems with my health. Dealing with drugs all my life, still don't got the wealth. I know I smoke too much, was never big on the drink. Often tried to solve my problems with a spliff and a wink. I got a problem with rhymes, a problem with beats. All my problems can't ever stop my speech. This ain't talk, it's cheap. Each problem has a purpose. Track on repeat. At my funeral service, we got problems. Some are bigger than others. Some have come out the closet. Some have yet to be discovered. Some will weigh you down. Some can get brushed off. If we got one thing in common, it's our problems never stop. Problems. Some are bigger than others. We got problems. Some are bigger than others. We got problems. Some are bigger than others. We got problems. Some are bigger than others.
I know where I'm headed, a stone with my name. Don't know if it'll say Dan or Abyss on the frame. I got problems, shit I can't talk about. I don't wanna take the food out my daughter's mouth. The demons, I gotta exercise, it cost my life. Fuck a gym pass, I gotta get my bars right. Not trying to be complex, I'm calm to what's next. Just puff the J, feel my stress, relax. Problems, I said fucking and brush it off. Getting hammered till they make the last call. Don't wanna face a blaze, pounds of green. No stem cells were left untouched or unseen. Still I play my life like a tambourine and stay sour like a tangerine. Too many problems and issues on the conscience, so I puff and blaze away, bump in a pocket.
We got problems.
Some are bigger than others.
Some have come out the closet.
Some have yet to be discovered. Some will weigh you down.
Some can get brushed off.
If we got one thing in common, it's the problems never stop. Problems.
Some are bigger than others.
We got problems.
Some are bigger than others.
We got problems.
Some are bigger than others.
We got problems.
Some are bigger than others. Yo.
Yeah. Make some noise out there if y'all got problems.
Yeah, everybody got problems.
Nobody's got problems. That's impressive.
I want to give a shout out to the homie AutoCat producing this beat.
Fire beat. That's it for me tonight, but I'm going to enjoy this next track, and y'all have a good night.
Give it up for the homie Abyss, man. Get in that other one. Yo. So this next song goes out, I don't know, man. Everybody can relate a little bit. This is another one produced by the homie AutoCat. You guys can check it out on my EP called River, Spotify, Shaps. I got a couple albums up there. I'm gonna be uploading some of the old catalog and some of the newer shit too. This one's real easy. Check out the hook, man. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, 'cause you might need a hand from your people. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, 'cause you might need a hand First things first, man, you're rocking with the best. Only option, keep it fresh, get it poppin', nothing less. Keep walking. I'm talking in the flesh, often not impressed by all these other gens that don't make sense. Follow the leader. Too many MCs, not enough receivers. Too many prophets, not enough believers. Practice makes perfect, depends on who you perceive as feeling. Brand new, I got a lease on life. You can hear it when I speak it and feel it when I write. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. I still got some time left on the clock, so I just said, fuck it, let's give it a shot. No need to rush it, might get lost in thought. I might fall down, but never falling off. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand. Now I gotta try and be the voice of reason. If no one's there to listen, who's gonna believe it? All the personal achievement, respect and props don't mean shit after the music stops. Feeling lost, no voices or faces, no hope when I'm faced with all these open spaces. Broke down words with no specific basis. Place that makes it feel like it hasn't been wasted. Take me away, I don't wanna be found. No places left, I haven't been around. Now the stage is set on some shaky ground. Statements watered down to the point I might drown. No sound, just silence. Ain't the type to get hype over violence. Some are just inclined to be blinded by the science. I'ma write out my life until my light ends. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Let's go. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, cause you might need a hand from your people. Yo, that's it for me, folks. Just start off the show. Yeah, big up to my man Steelos for rocking that for me, man. I've known this guy like probably 20 years or so. Well, we've been around hella long. That's not to date us or nothing. I kind of fucked up with that one, yeah. Yeah, man, hip-hop don't age, man. Not at all. I'm going to bring up our first act for the night. Man from Nanaimo, BC. Well, I don't know if he's from there. We're going to find that out. He's residing in Nanaimo, BC. The homie Illtone. Make some noise for him, man. Good. Thanks for coming out, bro. Appreciate it. Well, here's your mic.
Grab this one. What up?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How you doing, chaps?
I'm good. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for having us in.
Yeah, let's have a seat. All right, so I got to dig out the phone because, you know, it's a digital age. I keep all my notes on my phone just so you guys don't think I'm, like, checking texts or...
His Facebook is more important to him at this exact moment.
Yeah, exactly.
What a guy.
I'm updating my Facebook and Instagram and all that shit, so you have to give me a minute. So just for those that don't know, man, how long you been around? Where are you from?
I'm from the Comox Valley initially, but spent a lot of time over in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland doing my thing. I've been at it since I was like 12 years old, so a long fucking time. Not to date myself, we just had one of those moments take place right now. But yeah, I've been at it for a long time, but took about a 5-year hiatus and just got back to it last year right before the COVID lockdown happened. So I'm glad to have got some performances in, but yeah, that shit hit the arts and entertainment industry very hard. So still happy to be down here doing live streams, that sort of thing, working on my next album. But yeah, 6-year hiatus due to chemical dependency. So nowadays I'm clean and sober, just about 2 years, and have gotten back to my passions by having gotten rid of that shit out of my life. So
right on, man. Props for that.
Thanks, man.
Who inspired you to make music? Like, what artists were you listening to that really grabbed you? That thought, this is something that I could do. This is something I want to do.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I don't know, being with the struggles that I've had, chemical dependency, depression, that sort of thing. I kind of grew up looking up to Eminem, for sure. I mean, he's had some of the same struggles. You know, he's talked about them throughout his music history. So I definitely gravitate towards that sort of music, shit that comes from the heart, music birthed from struggle. But it was Nas and AZ actually were like the first two MCs that really got me into it. My style does not, reflect that, but Just for inspiration, right off the bat, I would have to throw those two names out there. But for actual content, I don't know. It's just life itself. You know what I mean? Like I am who I am. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be.
That's dope, man. I was a big fan. Nas has always been like my top 5 easy. I was big on Illmatic, and especially It Was Written when that came out. I was a
Definitely, man.
big Nas. Have you always been a solo artist?
No, I was in a group called Broken Logic way back in the day. So there were 3 of us. We started up in the Comox Valley. We used to do shows up there, relatively small shows. And when I moved over to the Lower Mainland, one of those guys moved over there too. So we continued on along that trajectory over in the Lower Mainland for a number of years. I've had a lot of dudes who I made music with over the years, but at my heart, I am a solo artist. My main focus was always my shit, not the groups. Like the group was for fun. We performed together, but at the end of the day, I was working on more solo material than I was on the Broken Logic stuff.
As far as production, I know you produce a lot of your own stuff. Have you always done that as well?
No, I haven't actually. I went to audio engineering and production school in my mid-20s, and it wasn't until then that I started producing my own beats. So the album that I just dropped earlier this year, Up in My Head, it's actually an EP. I did most of the production on that one. There was one outsourced beat on the whole project by my late friend Dylan Sterling. May he rest in peace. He did the track Am I Good Enough, but I did the other 5, or at least co-produced them. So.
Oh, right on. Yeah, doing my research, I always listen to the latest project usually coming up, and I listened to the last project. It was very well done. A lot of the beats, they sound very cohesive to each other. Like
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it sounded like the project was put together with something in mind. Like, some projects you hear and beats are all over the place, and there isn't like a theme to it. But there's definitely a reoccurring theme when I listen to your.
I appreciate you saying that, man, because I actually thought the opposite. When I listened to it when it was done, I was like, fuck, this shit is all over the place, man. So you're the first person I've heard validate the fact that it wasn't. So thank you.
I actually I thought it was very cohesive for sure. How many projects do you have out altogether, like between group and solo?
I've got I got one full-length album, one EP, a mixtape that did reasonably well on Canadian urban radio, but that's about it, man. I've always focused on my live performance game, so I've done, I've toured out in Europe a couple times. I've toured back and forth across Canada a bunch. That was always the main focus. I used to run a local night in Vancouver at the Cellar on Granville. We brought in other local artists who in turn sold tickets for the event. I've done a lot of openers out there. My focus was always the live performance and to make sure that I had fun events going on for myself and other locals to come be a part of as well. So I don't know, man. The chemical dependency as well got in the way of releasing full-length projects. Like I suffer from obsessive compulsive disorder. This is something that a lot of people might not know about Illtone. So for me to organize projects in my head, it's a fucking ton of work. It's a ton of work for anybody to do it, but for me with that ailment, it takes a lot more of a thought process to put that shit together. So that and my chemical dependency issues and things of that nature have prohibited me from putting a lot of music out. But so I just got the 3 projects right now. You can find them at illtone.bandcamp.com.
Right on, and you're on Spotify as well, eh?
Oh yeah.
What are all the sources people can find your music at?
So you can find me at Instagram.com/illtonesmusic, Facebook.com/illtonesmusic. I just started a TikTok as well, and YouTube.com/illtonesmusic. Basically all the big ones. So
yeah, right on.
Yeah.
You talked about touring overseas. I noticed doing some research. You got to do some shows with some pretty big names. Do you want to brag a little bit and let us know some of those names that you were doing shows with?
I try to not do this too often, but I have had some pretty incredible experiences as a result of this. And yeah, I toured Europe with the Beatnuts, the world famous legendary Beatnuts, and real cool dudes. We did 6 countries together, a bunch of shows, and Juju and Les are homies for sure. And then I opened for Exhibit, Rakim, tons of just legendary acts. So we'll leave it at that for now. But thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the God MC. That's dope, man. Any new projects coming out?
Yeah, I got one called Washed Up that's on its way. I've just gone through the writing process. I've got all the beats. I made a couple. Fresh Kills made one out in Toronto. A couple other sources. My homie Dead Giveaway from Washington or Oregon, I believe it is. And yeah, I can't really let too much out of the bag on that one yet. I have a pending legal situation, as I've filled you in on. And yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna have the time to put it out over the course of this year. So I gotta wait for that to come to pass, and I'll find out a little bit more about that in March, and then figure out what I'm gonna do from there.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. Who are you listening to these days?
Oh fuck, man. Lil Dicky.
Yeah. Right
Yeah,
on.
man. I just checked out his show the other day, Dave, actually, and yeah, he's sick, man. He is himself, you know what I mean? I just love Lil Dicky. Dudes like Kendrick and shit, definitely sick. But Lil Dicky is what I'm listening to right now. I also just listen to like a lot of old school rap still these days, but the new Busta Rhymes as well is sick as fuck. Czar, I listened to it like once or twice. I was like, not really feeling it. Caught me like the third time, and I bump it on repeat.
Nice. Yeah, I like the new Busta project. It's really good. Last question I ask this to everybody who comes through. What's your favorite hip hop moment that you've experienced? Like a moment that you could categorize as like only hip hop.
Oh man, Juju called me the ultimate opener when I was opening for the
That's
Beatnuts,
dope.
and that was I never like when I started doing this shit. I never thought that I would like. I started writing for fun. I would like freestyle at parties and shit. I never ever thought that I would be on stage, period, and to hear like an artist that I grew up listening to and idolizing to some extent say, Illtone, you're like the ultimate fucking opener, was just amazing to me. That was in Würzburg, Germany, and yeah, that moment made the whole trip worth it. I mean, the trip was obviously off the hook anyways, but that shit just, it was the culmination of my rapping career at that point.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really dope. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out of your hair and let you perform some songs.
Yeah.
here. Thanks again.
I'm going to grab a different mic here. Thanks, Shaps.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
No problem. Make some noise for Illtone, everybody. Steelos once again on the ones and twos.
Yeah. Stilo, drop those beats. Yeah. Ain't no limitation on my mind and where it can go. It's like the fucking island of Dr. Moreau. I sit in silence in my mind, I'm designing the flow. Work the verse until it's tight when I rhyme at a show. Yo, I came to rap to all the people vibing, hell, I'd even rap to them statues out on Easter Island. MCs, I smack the weak and people silent, have to teach you each rhyme, and after that they keep it quiet. Yeah, I fucking rip it and all that. You think not? You can lick on my ball sack. World is a canvas and a smeared at my leisure. Amazing innovations like the pyramids of Giza. Mapping out my path upon the atlas, going back and forth. I can't ignore my calling, this is what the fuck I'm rapping for. Born to be a rolling stone, gotta roll away but never roll the fuck home. Like I'm a million kilometers away, up in my head all damn day. Physically I'm present but I've really gone away, up in my head all damn day. I'm a million kilometers away, up in my head all damn day. Physically I'm present but I've really gone away, up in my head all damn day. Can't pay attention, but really I do try. In one ear and out the other like the Treaty of Versailles. See the look in my eye? It's vague recognition. In my mind I'm high in acid in a space station, tripping. Yo, and it's a strange way of living. But did I mention that I can't pay attention? My brain's the only safe haven I'm getting from the conversation I may be engaged in this second. A lot of thoughts that got me in a daze at the present. You're talking but I'm really singing Stairway to Heaven. In my head it's the beginning. Jimmy Page on the rhythm, but I just said I was singing. It ain't making sense and all I want is to be lost in trance. Don't even need headphones to sing along with Robert Plant. Yo, I'm just a crazy dude, a few too many brews and some crazy shrooms. Like I'm a million kilometers away, up in my head all damn day. Physically I'm present but I've really gone away, up in my head all damn day. I'm a million kilometers away, up in my head all damn day. Physically I'm present but I've really gone away, up in my head all damn day, all day. Yo, I wrote that shit about attention deficit hyperactive disorder, which I also suffer from. Whenever you can't pay attention and find that you're planning the rest of your day in your head while somebody's talking to you, you know you got that shit. How you feeling tonight, Duncan? Drop that next one.
What is this?
I'd
about
like to
big,
thank
you
Shaps
know,
and Abyss
big
for
picture,
having us
big
in
idea
tonight.
here. Clinching the big deal. Nobody wants to clinch
The city
little
of
deal. Who wants to
Duncan.
do that? Be a little deal
Duncan
clincher.
Garage Showroom. It's that one thing we all need a little bit of to survive in life. That cold hard cash. Those dollars, those cents, those coins, and those bills. When you go to the grocery store, you gotta pay for that shit somehow, right? But it's so fucking hard to obtain. Yo. Nobody likes living paycheck to paycheck, and generally we can agree we hate debt. We all wanna make it and get paid, make enough to buy the place where money gets made. Stack chips, eat 'em with some decadent salsa, and give me Jessica Alba. Never mind a nice hotel room, don't you know I'll tell the hotel soon. $900 bottle of Patron, I can relapse, trash my new home, so what? You're a brilliant scholar, man. My video cost $1 million, fam. I'm only joking, I suppose. Only need a little bit as far as money goes. I chose this mind state. In the monetary system, I don't place blind faith. It makes the world go round. Dollar, the yen, euro, the pound. Every woman and man needs that cash in their hand. Some break the rules to get it. That ain't my plan. On the legal grind, I bust the 9 to 5. Only 'cause I need that cash to survive. One day I really hope I can quit that. Then I can say my occupation is rap. Yeah, that'd be the life. Maybe even scoop a cutie for a wife. I don't care about the finer things. Don't give a shit about diamond rings. I hit thrift stores, but I still got style. If I got a roof above head, I've also got a smile. Now what's the most important thing in your life? If it's money, listen to this track another time. Now what's the most important thing in your life? If it's money, listen to this track another time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning into the live stream. Showroomsproductions.ca. We'd like to thank the Duncan Showroom for having us in tonight. Shaps and Abyss for hosting. Stilo on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. Drop that next one. Once again, I go by the name of Illtone. Look me up at Illtone's Music. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. All that shit. Spotify. Illtone. I fail a lot. Used to have to spend the night in jail a lot. E-tabs, 25 rails and shots. Nightlife, I am Barlow. Salem slot. I used to live it to the limit. Little to no ambition or respect for the people in the home that I was living in. It was evident that I didn't give a shit. I was a little prick, mind in the gutter. Shit. Much later, found music to be a young punk savior. Now making up for lost time. I work a lot harder, now I go like I mine. Must stay focused. Self-medicate, I must cut that dosage. Slacking off, fuck that notion. I never stop because I love that moment.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us
A little bit better than last time. My last rhyme improved upon new song with a fast vibe. Yeah. Little bit better than last time. It's fast time. Ridgemont, Sean Penn, bitch, I'm mad high. Fast time. Ridgemont, Sean Penn, bitch, I'm mad high. Yo. Everybody put your motherfucking hands up. Everybody get your motherfucking hands up. Yo. What's going on, Duncan? How's it sounding out there? Adrenaline rush. In case you didn't notice, I've been stepping it up. Been home alone, just chilling like Macaulay. Waiting for a sign like his little bro Rory. Room to improve and to move with. Never out of sync in tune with the music. Mike packs a punch the way that I use it. Bruce Campbell with a motherfucking boomstick. Beats gotta get up on him with some better shit. Improve on the past, make it better in the present tense. Sometimes my skill set is second guess another part with me in the future to which I'm yet to step. No such thing as perfection. Only one direction, I will rise. Time goes by, and I get a little better with these rhymes of mine.
work it, make it, do it, makes us
A little bit better than last time. My last rhyme improved upon new song with a fast vibe. Yo.
more than power, never.
Everybody put your motherfucking hands up. Everybody get your motherfucking hands up. Yo. Once again, I go by the name of Illtone. Look me up, follow me on social media. Let's get that next beat going there, my friend. Thank you, brother. A little Thunderstruck interlude there, I notice. So, when you're performing hip-hop music, sometimes it sounds great, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight it sounds great. We'd like to thank the sound man. Other nights it doesn't. I got a show tonight. Hope it all goes all right. Like, I don't want a nightmare like the last time I didn't get a sound check until 9:30. Now am I even seeing this? One monitor? There are 3 of us, genius. Can't you see that? The speakers aren't set to reject the feedback. Better bet it will be a problem. Best be the type that is quick to solve them. I got a lot of love for the sound man, and a lot more when my stuff is pounding. But when the meter starts peaking out, I'm freaking out. I want to leave right now, but I can't. I got a set to finish, so I thank the audience with the best of wishes.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hear me? 'Cause I am freaking insanity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Insanity. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hear me?
Can you hear me, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm drowning in insanity.
I can't hear myself at all. Regardless, I'd like to welcome y'all. This isn't the best setup that I ever saw. We make the best of it, rise up, never fall. I hope it sounds acceptable to the people who paid to check the flow. Illtone is the name to let you know. Rocking on a beat till it's deemed irreparable. Despite my setup, I like my setup for those who showed up, so they might just get up. I feel better when adrenaline is settling in and get to wishing that it never will end again. And again, me and these friends spend all our energy on these weekends on a 3-week binge. Sound problems, see if we can figure out how to solve them.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hear me? 'Cause I am freaking insanity. Insanity. You hear me? Hear me? 'Cause you are drowning in insanity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're here because the crowd is worth it. 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 Stilo on the 1s and 2s, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why Thunderstruck keeps looping in, but it's all good. It works at the end of that song because that song's about technical difficulties, so it makes sense, I guess. Once again, I go by the name of Illtone. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We got Details and Valence in the house as well. We'd like to thank Shaps and Abyss, the city of Duncan, and the Duncan showroom for having us in. Drop that next one. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Time that I had, I wrapped it away. That's not to say I wasted a day. I made it this far. Quit now, no way. Learned a lot about the problems the world's got. Philosophical talk about burning the herb top. That we gotta rise up and beat the odds. Powers that be. Don't wanna see you succeed with yours. Oh mine, I'm trapped in a cage. Back in the day, it wasn't that way. Say goodbye to all the innocents. I'm living in a prison for the wickedness. Vigilant when I rip to this. I kick down brick walls. Just picture Chris picking up the pieces to build a bridge. Present to past, still that kid. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Back in the back in the back in the day. Say it with me, y'all. Back in the back in the back in the day. Work all day, get home, keep working. Back is broken, knees are hurting. Need the weed to ease my burden. Need to seek and see for certain. Is there any other way? Making pennies for my pay. Music is my mainstay, the gateway to better days. Dreaming in the evening, dreaming in the morning, all day dreaming. Even when dreams seem dim, I see them in place. Believe within, I need to win. Deep end of a daydream may have me
me on a stage in a stadium that makes me a famous MC in a brother rhythm, not to make cream. Yet I need the paycheck, hate the tax, but have to pay rent. Obstacles stand adjacent, face, make contact, then erase them. Living in a basement, I hate this, I may quit. Trying to make the best of it, not yet. I'm better when the pressure hits since birth to last estimate. Yes, back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Give it up for DJ Stilo on the ones and the twos, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for this man right here. Make a little noise for yourselves. Make a little bit of noise for yourself. That's not enough noise, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to thank everybody sitting at home watching on the live stream. This shit that happens right here on stage, it's fucking nothing without people to watch it at home, watch it in the audience, and support us as artists. We're gonna do the chorus one more time. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Back in the back, in the back in the day. Yeah. That's how it went back in the motherfucking day. Drop that next one. Every time, we know it's gonna happen. I don't know, I didn't put that in my set or nothing, so. It's a timeless classic though, so we'll let it slide. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. Yeah. Life, it'll always keep us guessing. Step by step, lesson after lesson. Each new path manifests questions. Why then do I struggle with depression? Yo, I was a troubled adolescent. Perpetual stress led to aggression. I get a glimpse of happiness the next second. I be wrecking everything in sight, fighting with a weapon, my depression. Since before drugs, it goes back. Just imagine how it got when I smoke crack. I got a chemical dependence that is so bad. Lost all I had, fist fought with my own dad. Now I focus only on the soul clap. Travel that path of the boom bap. And I don't ever want to lose that. True fact, passion it grew back. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle. Can't find the answer that's trapped in the middle. Can't stand the people who act like it's simple. It's a little more complex than the cat and the fiddle. Try not to worry about its complex aspects. Simple things are its strongest assets. This life is gone as fast as it came. Only things left are death and taxes. Power forward like my last name was Bacchus on the attack. And a beast on the back check. I have to backstep into some past shit. Scrap with past issues, I bet you that's it. So glad I never went to my own grad. Only graded to please the people in the home I had. Ups and downs that we all have. So sad, sometimes it hurts so bad. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. So mysterious, I can't see. Yeah. And it's like climbing to the motherfucking summit of K2. I hope I don't fall down and plummet on day 2. I put my mind at ease by humming some Hey Jude. Gotta stick to this path, no other one to escape to. You laugh at me, but I'm bound to climb on till you can't see the apogee of the mountain I'm on. Withstanding the stand breeze has me feeling unhappy. Been cold so long, I don't know where the time's gone. The zenith I can get, I gotta catch it myself. Penning my own legend with each step. It represents wealth of knowledge gained along this treacherous route. 8,000 meter drop with just a step to the south. I must accept this precipice could be the fucking death of Chris, my exodus. This escarpment is the deadliest, a hefty cliff. I better live, but if I ever trip, at least I died trying instead of crying when I exit this.
All right, everybody. That was Ill Tone. Make some noise for Ill Tone. That was dope. I want to thank the homie for coming out. That was really dope. That was really dope. Next up on this evening, we got the homie Valence from Victoria making major waves. He's going to come up here. We're going to do a little interview and have him do some of his new songs for us, man. Valence, whenever you're ready, bro. Make some noise for Valence, everybody, please.
Check. There we go.
How you doing, man?
How's it going, man?
Good. Thanks for coming up.
Good. And just to clarify, it is Valence.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's
It's all
my
good.
bad.
It's all
Yeah.
good.
All right. So, how long you been making music, man?
I've been making music since I was 13, actually.
13. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Killer. And have you always lived in Victoria?
I haven't. I moved here when I was 9. I was born in Vancouver.
Okay. Right on. Have you always been a solo artist?
No, I have not. No, I started a group with my brother and one of our friends called Midnight Society.
Right. I actually, I knew that, but I'm just, we're just trying to get the info out for the people, man.
For those people.
When you guys came and did a show at the River Rock here a few
Yeah,
years
yeah,
back.
we did, yeah,
I
yeah.
came and checked that out. You guys are really dope. I really enjoyed that shit.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. That was Vic City Soldiers were there too, I think, right?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah. How many projects did you guys end up doing, like, as a group? Sorry.
Individual songs
Or did you guys put out like an EP or a
we
mixtape?
put out one EP, one album, and 4 solo.
Right on. Yeah. And how many guys? It was just the two of you in Midnight Society?
It ended up just the two of us.
Yeah. Right on. I remember you guys were really making a push when you guys came out. I remember seeing the logo everywhere, the stickers. You guys were really marketing well. It was all over, Facebook, social media and stuff. That's what originally drew me to come out to the show, because I had never heard your music, but you guys were pushing so hard. I was like, I got to check these guys out. And I was not disappointed at all. It was a really good show.
Well, the power of social media, man, it's huge.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is crazy.
And also branding and spreading your logo is,
That's right.
like that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So who originally inspired you to make music? Like, who was there a certain artist you were listening to, or was it a time in your life, or?
Well, I've always liked writing music. I wrote music to no beats. I wrote shit all the time, like in high school. But I listened to a lot of Snoop Dogg,
Yeah, right on.
Dr. Dre. Actually, a very wide range of music, all the way to like I used to rock fucking Cypress Hill and Daddy Yankee, and that kind of stuff, right? So I love hip hop. I love the R&B. Really love the R&B, actually.
Yeah, that's dope. I noticed.
John Legend.
Yeah, John Legend, super
Woo,
dope.
that guy's boss, man.
Yeah, man. Your album you did at Lyrics Studio, was that correct?
Lyric Studio with Eddie Vocals, yeah.
Yeah, man, he's a master. That was the one thing I noticed. I listened to your whole project front to back as well, and man, the mastering and the mix on that is incredible. Like, he really has a knack for your voice. I think it just sonically sounded amazing.
We would spend hours and hours perfecting. I'm very
believe it.
very meticulous when we're in the studio, so. We work together. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, so he can do it exactly the same. We try things. We have ideas. We try it. Some work, some don't.
Yep.
And then they come out as clean as possible, and we double, triple, quadruple check everything all the
That's right.
time.
Yeah. No, it sounds really clean, front to back. I really enjoyed the whole thing. Even the videos. How many videos do you have out now?
I only have one
The Loose Cannon?
solo video, Loose Cannon, out right now. Yeah, there's 3 more in the works.
Oh, okay, right on. I saw on some social media you were working on videos, so I wasn't sure if there was more.
There
than
are a
one.
couple trailers out.
Okay, right on,
Yeah.
right on. Who I was gonna ask you as well. Who are you listening to these days?
who am I listening to these days? Well, like I just said, John Legend
Yep.
a lot.
Yep.
Like he's really good. You know, I don't really listen to the radio. The music I've been listening, writing and stuff, I kind of keep going over that. And like when I'm up in my car, like you make your own music, you up that shit. You up that shit loud. You open the windows and just, yo, you hear that?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. That's sweet. How long? So sorry, you moved over to Victoria when you were 9, you said?
Yeah, around 9, yeah.
Yeah. So, what made you want to jump into the music scene in Victoria? Did you know people in there, or was it just something you guys said, "Fuck it, we're gonna
Well-
make dope music and jump in"?
When I was 18, we started a group called the Third World Assassins.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's
yeah.
exact same people that went back into Midnight Society.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
So we were a group back then, and we were opening. We were working with Marshall. He's a big promoter in Vancouver, or in Victoria and Vancouver, but he actually retired just last year. Also, Chelsea Groban from Where It's At Entertainment.
Yep.
So we were working with her a lot, opening for all the big names that came here as Third World Assassins, and then we kind of broke up. So I mean, like, that's kind of where I started. My homie was like, "Hey, come out, man! You're really good. Let's see." I think the club was called District.
Oh yeah,
But it-
yeah.
way
yeah,
back,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
District. Yeah. Yeah, man. There
That was my first show.
Oh, sick.
yeah.
Yeah. There's been probably 100 name changes since then.
Oh yeah.
Who knows, right? Like-
That's the way they work, right?
Yeah, exactly. All the clubs in Victoria, man. It's like every 3 years they just say fuck it and change everything up or something.
We're not getting enough sales. Let's change this.
Yeah. That's right.
Or new owners, right?
Yeah, exactly. Are you working on any new stuff that's going to be coming out soon?
Yeah, I am actually. I have a bad habit of making a song, not finishing it, and then going on to the next.
Yes, I hear you there.
Which lots of people probably do that. So I have a lot of unfinished things. There are a few things that are finished, but crazy amount of ideas and 1/2 to 3/4 finished songs. So I will be coming out with a lot soon. I'm going to do a couple new ones that no one's heard tonight.
Oh, sweet. Yep.
They're more upbeat and more hip hop, because like that, as you probably heard, that album I have is mostly all R&B.
Yeah, very heavily influenced, I'd say anyway, but very good at the same time. I mean, your writing's really dope.
Thanks,
As someone who writes, it's killer. If you haven't checked out Valence's first album, man, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can actually peep that out at valencemusic.ca. Everything's on there. Download
Everything's
for
on
free. I got all my trailers on there. I got the music video. All my links to everything's there.
Okay.
So I always push people. valencemusic.ca.
Yeah.
Go
For
there.
all the
That's
social
where
media
everything
links.
is.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, every
Okay.
link to everything.
Cool. So check it out. Valence Media.
Valence Music.
ValenceMusic.ca. Check that shit out for sure. So have you guys, so you're talking about opening back in the day. Take a brag moment and maybe let people know who you got to open for.
Oh, we opened for Shaw Claire, Belly. Geez, that was a while ago. Everyone that came pretty much around when I was that age. I mean, I'm not even that old, really.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
I look a lot younger than I actually am.
Right on.
I just, you caught me off guard with this.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
to think that far back, I mean, those are kind of the only. Oh, Cardinal.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
Open for Cardi, yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually really funny, that guy.
Yeah.
He's back. He drinks Bacardi, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Right? And he's got this. They pulled this card around, right? And it's got like fucking 40-pounder stacked on the top, and on the bottom's a big fucking bowl full of weed.
Oh, nice.
And they just rolled it right in from.
Nice. Yeah.
We're all looking at it like.
I remember we were at a show at, I think it was Sugar Nightclub, and Cardi was there and the Rascals were there. And they all show up in a van, and then Red One, he rented a fucking yellow Lambo and rolled up solo in this yellow Lambo in downtown Victoria. It was ridiculous, but those guys were dope. They were all heavy, man. They're legends. So I got to ask you a question we ask everybody. What has been your favorite hip-hop moment so far that you've been able to experience?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did this big ass show. Actually, it was a summer wrap up. Did you
Summer
hear
wrap-up.
that one?
Yeah, I actually heard a little bit about it, but let the people know.
So it was in Vancouver. It was put on by Where It's At Entertainment by Chelsea Groban.
Yep.
And there was all the underground at the time artists like Mercules,
Oh, dope.
Snack, the Lil Windex, and
Oh, yeah.
DTG.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were kind of headlining the thing like before Merc blew up and everything, but it was huge. There were so many fucking people there, man.
I bet. Was
And-
it an outdoor show?
It was an indoor and outdoor show. So there was outdoor performances outside, indoor, inside. Man,
That's dope.
way over capacity, which was dope.
Yeah.
And we went there as Midnight Society, right? And a lot of people knew Midnight, like lots of people were wearing it. And that was the first show that everyone was screaming my words.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
You know, like, okay, so before, when you'd be up there and you'd be like thinking you're like all that, and you put your mic out and it's like fucking crickets.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you
yeah.
feel like, oh, I'm not doing that again. I heard them screaming my words. I'm like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to fucking try it. Put my mic. I was like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick.
So that
hip-hop
was
moment.
definitely a really good feeling. And then from then on, as Midnight Society, people were singing our songs. You know, like I could stop like that In Love with the Rap Game.
Yep.
I could be stopping there like, I'm in love with the rap game. And I put it back
Yeah.
like, that's right.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's killer.
So, yeah,
That's-
so I'd say that show was the highlight for sure.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, man. We'll get you up here and
Sounds
do some
good.
songs for us, if you don't mind.
Word, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Everybody, thanks again.
I'll try.
Make some noise for Valence, everybody. Coming down from Victoria.
Woo! That's the COVID tap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, respect.
Okay, yo, this first song I wrote is about a drug addiction that, you know, like I had once, but it's never actually hit me as hard as it has lately, because one of my friends actually just overdosed and fucked himself up really bad. He almost died. I actually found him and revived him as best I could, and he's doing okay right now. But this song really hits me a little like way harder than it did when I first wrote it. So let's hear that. Yeah.
It ain't the same no more. I can feel the difference, but we don't talk about it cause she never wanna listen. Why can't I let it go? She gave me every reason. I said I'ma walk away, but never end up leaving. When she talks, my heart bleeds. She got control of me. She won't stop or let me breathe. And there's nothing I can do but want her. She won't stop. She's a freak. She got a lot, yeah, on me. She just walks all over me. And there's nothing I can do but want her. Like the way she always drag me down. And I love the way it feels when she around. I can't leave her cause I need her or I start to drown. And she don't feel the same as I do. No. Say I leave her, I won't hear that sound. Cause if I do, I start to break down. And it's too late now. Cause there's nothing I can do but want her. Yeah. Wanna go back to the way it was. Before I met her, I was better. She showed no love. All my plans and all my dreams just turn to dust. And there's nothing I can do but want her. It ain't the same no more. I can feel the difference, but we don't talk about it cause she never wanna listen. Why can't I let it go? She gave me every reason. I say that I'ma walk away, but never end up leaving. When she talks, my heart bleeds. Yeah, she got control of me. She won't stop or let me breathe. And there's nothing I can do but want her. She won't stop. She's a freak. She got a lot, yeah, on me. She just walk all over me. And there's nothing I can do but want her. The same no more. I can feel the difference, but we don't talk about it cause she never wanna listen. Why can't I let it go? She gave me every reason. I say that I'ma walk away, but never end up leaving.
Yo, the sound is so good in here. Hey, wouldn't you agree? I'm sitting over there, I was like, yo, this fucking bumps. This is a dope venue, Duncan Showroom. Bossy. All right. Yo, check me out. Yeah. Yo, you gotta follow your dreams, man. Never fucking give up, no matter what. You know what I mean? Yo, check me out. Hey.
Ay, she won't stop dreaming, cause a dream is all she had. Won't stop believing, cause the thought makes it not so bad. Yeah. Hoping one day it will come. She make it up out of the slums. Make it up all the way, wait for her car to fame. 3 kids on her own, all alone, no it ain't fair. No money in the bank, no food in the house, so you hit the food bank to put food in their mouth. It's a rough life, it's a tough life. If you didn't have them kids, think you just might end it all, pretend it all will go away in a day. But you pray to God that things would change, and one day they will. She got the voice of an angel and looks that kill. She always had the trouble, never had the chance. 3 kids on the lap, and no sign of dad. She was a tough girl, living in a tough world. Put her dreams aside to provide for the 3 things that mean more than life, to give them hope and show them the light. Hey, she won't stop dreaming, cause a dream is all she had. Won't stop believing, cause the thought makes it not so bad. Yeah, hoping one day it will come. She'll make it up out of the slums. Make it up all the way, wait for her car to fame. She had a dream to be signed on. Gleam in the light with a team to rely on. Stream to ignite, be seen with a grind on. Scene always hype with lyrics to define strong. So she writes again and again, writing lyrics, telling stories off the tip of her pen. And every night, when the kids were asleep, she go to work with a pad at the find the beat. Hey, she put in work, waiting till the time right. Wanted to be her while she bathing in the limelight. Up off the curb, she gon' make it to a new height. So her and her kids will finally have a new life. She dropped an album, watch as the fans grew. Now she on top, never thought it happened that soon. Labels wanna sign, radios wanna stay tuned. Seems like her dreams of fame that finally came true. She won't stop dreaming, cause a dream is all she had. Won't stop believing, cause the thought makes it not so bad. Yeah, hoping one day it will come. Come on, make it up out of the slums. Make it up all the way, wait for her car to fame. It's never too late. It's never too late. Never too late, babe. It's never too late. Never too late.
And that's true, it is never too late, man. No matter how old you are, whatever, man, chase your fucking dreams. You know? I mean, don't give up your fucking day job. But chase your dreams, you know? Kill it. All right. Sometimes everyone needs to self-medicate a little bit. You know what I mean? Smoke a little weed, drink a little bit. Hear me out.
I said I'd change my ways. I said I'd play no games. No, I won't place no blame. I just wanna change, but I stay the same. I guess I'll never change. Screaming and calling names. I guess I'll never change. Don't wanna ride no more, get high, wanna fly no more. Get by on a lie no more. I don't wanna cry no more, hide no more, no. I don't wanna fight no more, don't feel alright no more. Might as well go a cappella on y'all. Yo, 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 Duncan Showroom. How's everyone's 2020 doing? 2021, my bad. I'm still in the past. Fuck 2020, man. Fuck 2020. Shout out to Il Tone. Details. DJ. Oh. Okay, back to this one. Round fucking 2. I said I'd change my ways. I said I'd play no games. No, I won't place no blame. I just wanna change, but I stay the same. I guess I love the pain. Screaming and calling names. I guess I'll never change. Don't wanna ride no more, get high, wanna fly no more. Get by on a line no more. I don't wanna cry no more, hide no more, no. I don't wanna fight no more, don't feel alright no more. Get lost in my life, of course. I don't wanna fight this war, so I self-medicate. Drown my problems away. So I self-medicate. Get me out of this place. Hey, yo, check me out. I'ma self-medicate till the pain go away. Don't gain nothing for it, but I make it through a day. Drop on my thoughts and I bury on my pain, but it's not what I thought, cause I carry it again. Like, all my problems, all my thoughts, I can see them. Oh my God, could this be why I'm lost? Why should bleed? Make it stop. I'ma find what I can, so I turn to a fix. Short-term plan, cause life is a bitch. Stab you in the back, burn another bridge. Don't care about that, cause it is what it is. I'm trying to forget, trying to replace, trying to get out of this state, trying to forget all the hate. I just wanna live, so I self-medicate. Don't wanna ride no more, get high, wanna fly no more. Get by on a line no more. I don't wanna cry no more, hide no more, no. I don't wanna fight no more, don't feel alright no more. Get lost in my life, of course. I don't wanna fight this war, so I self-medicate. Drown my problems away. So I self-medicate. Get me out of this place. I said I'd change my ways. I said I'd play no games. No, I won't place no blame. I just wanna change, but I stay the same. I guess I love the pain. Screaming and calling names. I guess I'll never change. Don't wanna ride no more, get high, wanna fly no more. Get by on the line no more. I don't wanna cry no more, hide no more, no. Woo! Not Forgive Us. Let's change that one. When We Met. Yo, this one is dedicated to my wifey, sitting right over there. Y'all can't see her, but she's over here. Y'all meet that special one. You know what I mean? This one's going back to when we met. Yeah, you remember. Got that slow jam going on. Here you go. Let's just bring this back. Yo, check me out. Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Won't just live away. I'm just getting started. Yeah, I ain't done with you. Yeah, the way you make me feel, baby, I cannot explain. 'Cause every time I'm around you, I forget my pain. Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Well, let's just live away. 'Cause me and you gon' make it, babe. And we gon' find a way. Yeah, there's nothing in between us. So let's go to space. Yo, the bass on there is crazy, eh? You hear that fucking bass? Yo, check me out. Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't all it do, no. I'm just getting started, babe. I ain't done with you. Yeah. The way you make me feel, baby, I cannot explain. 'Cause me and you together too. Yo, check me out. Hold on, wait a minute. Won't let just slip away, no. 'Cause me and you gon' make it. And we gon' find a way. Let nothing in between us. So let's close the space. It's you and me together till we old and gray. Now some say it's a fairy tale. Some say that it ain't true. Some say that it's gon' fail. Well, let them hate, 'cause it ain't me and you. Us two like a dream come true. Nah, you remember when we first met? Me and you chilling out at the old place. Never know where it go next. Looking back, it's a dream. Never seen that it be like this. Things move fast when you're out there. Having fun, days roll past, but you know it's just begun. Gotta make it last, 'cause our love never come undone. Can't slip away. Know you were the one. This is more than a fling. Yeah, made me feel like a king. I'ma buy you a ring. Wanna tell you everything, having you around. 'Cause you always hold me down, baby. Me and you are bound. Yeah, yeah. Some say this is destiny. Some say this is true love. Some say it was meant to be. Well, let them hate. Say 'cause it's you and me. And
that's more than enough for me and you. I never go back on the love that I feel for you. Never gonna lie, I will always be real to you. Look in your eyes, it reminds me of what we've been through. Hold on, wait a minute. I will hardly through. I'm just getting started, babe. No, I ain't done with you, yeah. The way you made me feel, baby, I cannot explain. That time I'm around you, I forget my pain, yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Won't let you slip away. Cause me and you gon' make it, yeah. And we gon' find a way, babe. There's nothing in between us. So let's close the space, yeah. It's you and me together till we old and gray, yeah. Yeah, that's for my beautiful wife. And you can dedicate that to your beautiful wife too if you want. You can actually stream that song right now. Valence. Oh shit, are you playing Loose Cannon? Okay. Sometimes you do things you just can't control. It's like something takes over you. You do things you wish you never had. Like ruin relationships, lose jobs, or even hurt people. And you don't want to be around when that happens. So check me out. Hey! I'm a loose cannon with a short fuse, yeah. I'm a loose cannon, never know what I'm gonna do now. I'm a loose cannon, and I'm bound to explode, yeah. On anyone and everyone, I'm unpredictable. If you wanna talk, then let's talk it out. If you wanna yell, then let's scream and shout. Come on. If you wanna fight, then let's scrap it out. Cause I'm a loose cannon. There's a fire burning inside of me, quick to snap on the slightest thing, yeah. I'm losing my mind at any given time. I'm unpredictable. I've done things that I would take back. Lost a lot of friends that I once had. I tip easy, I'm quick to get mad. Control is what I need, but I don't have. Step out my way. I drag you down when I'm set free, yeah. 1 minute I'm fine, then I'm out of my mind at any given time. Cause I'm a loose cannon with a short fuse, yeah. I'm a loose cannon, never know what I'm gonna do next. I'm a loose cannon, and I'm bound to explode. Come on anyone and everyone, I'm unpredictable. If you wanna talk, then let's talk it out. If you wanna yell, then let's scream and shout. If you wanna fight, then let's scrap it out. Cause I'm a loose cannon. I won't lie, I've always been this way. I get triggered by anything you say. They set off and then I fire away. Like bullets flying in a blinded rage, yeah. Step out my way, you'll get shot down. Cause there's no way in hell I get knocked down. So stay out of my way and watch what you say. Cause I'm unpredictable. There's a fire burning inside of me, quick to snap on the slightest thing, yeah. I'm losing my mind at any given time. I'm unpredictable. I'm a loose cannon with a short fuse, yeah. I'm a loose cannon, never know what I'm gonna do next. I'm a loose cannon, and I'm bound to explode, yeah. On anyone and everyone, I'm unpredictable, yeah. loose cannon. I am a fucking loose cannon. Yo, what do we got next? You got on empty. We're not playing on empty. Play on my flute. Okay, yo, this one goes out to every single one of you motherfuckers who don't like me. And after the breakup, after Midnight Saturday breakup, there's quite a few for some reason. I don't know why. So anyways, y'all can play on my motherfucking flute. Yeah. Run shit, I'm king, call me the boss. Claim rate, cash in, then write it off. Break out all flames like a Molotov. Stay real, don't play no games, you be soft. I hit you so hard, you can't run it off. Putting spice in the world while I keep it plush. Clean money when it's dirty, put it through the wash. Don't step, sonny, it's funny when you take a loss. I'm cool with it. Ice that move with it. Don't stop, never do it how you did it. Keep it simple, boom back through with it. No limit, stick around for a minute. Pimped out with my cane, you know my name. I'm flashy, from my shoes to my chain. You can catch me, big city where I reign. Hold it down with my squad, we in a different lane. Take game from my trigger and shoot. Your game ain't the same, I am different from you. You lame, it's a shame, no one listen to you. You got something to say? Bitch, play on my flute. On my flute. See me, I'm different. I take it back like a mistin. Never whack, take flack like a misfit. Held back, then I fire like a piston. Rolling with my birds up, yelling, fuck the system! I'm in a house and a few cars. Valence, now you know who's in charge. Chump change in my pocket, got 5 large. If you don't like me, suck on my balls. Fake rappers wanna see me fall, you got it backwards. Doing backflips on y'all, I won't have this. Sorry, I just missed your call. You be running for the hills where the Smiths involved. Okay, hold up. Let me tell you how I really feel. I don't play no games, I keep it real. When it comes to the lanes, I still cop a meal. When it comes to the game, I'm a red seal. Bark like a Roddy, boss like a Gotti. Buck like a shotty, kick a beat and a body. Life for the party, roll with the army, unbreakable. You can't harm me. Take aim, pull the trigger and shoot. Our game ain't the same, I'm different from you. You lame, it's a shame, no one listen to you. You got something to say? Bitch, play on my flute. On my flute. Bitch, play on my flute. Come on, y'all. On my flute. Bitch, play on my flute. And you know what that means. No, I think we're gonna end it. All right, y'all. That ends my set. Thank y'all for watching, tuning in to the Duncan Showroom. Thank y'all for having me here. Appreciate that. Sound guy was awesome. DJ Stilo, props to you. Thanks for playing my tracks.
Yo, props to Valence, man. Thanks again,
Peace
dude.
out.
That was killer. That was amazing set, man. If you guys are watching at home, you guys got a real treat out there. Once again, make some noise for the homie DJ Stilos, man. On the ones and twos tonight. He's DJing for everybody up in this bitch. So that's how we're going to do it. Last but not least, we're going to bring out the homie Details from Nanaimo. Homie's going to give us a little interview, do some performances. Maybe we're going to talk about a few things. Make some noise for Details, everybody. Yeah.
What's going on, Shaps? How you doing, man?
Not much, man. How are you?
You know, just first show out of the pandemic. Nothing but hiccups.
Yeah, of course, man.
Feeling like Barney from The Simpsons. No, it's all good, man. Everything's beautiful.
Well, thank you for making the trip twice.
Yeah, man. Enjoyed kicking back and checking out Illtone and Valence there as well. Two of the top performers on the island, bar none. So
Absolutely, man. Every performance tonight has been really dope so far. I'm looking forward to yours as well.
that's what's up.
So for those that are tuning in that might not know Details,
Yeah.
why don't you let them know how long you've been around?
Where do I start? So it's
Yeah.
like there's two incarnations, right? It's like the first incarnation was me as a young cat. Some people may remember. I mean, yourself even. We linked up early on in life, and Illtone as well. Back in the day, maybe like 15, 16 years old, I started to take the music kind of half-ass seriously. And as a kid, right? So not in a monetary way, but just in a writing and performing and trying to put the music together kind of way.
Absolutely.
But like my content was shit because all I knew was being a dope boy as a kid, and I didn't have I had a day job kind of, but it wasn't really my life. And looking back, I'm embarrassed by the music, but it was a growth stage, and it abruptly ended positively in a way because I was like, I can't do this shit. I gotta go get like a real job, and I ended up going to broadcasting school and subsequently doing a bunch of real life ventures that somehow 9 years later put me back in a position with the life experience that I needed to really actually have some substance to put behind the talent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So now I'm back and I'm better than ever at it.
Yeah.
And working exponentially faster than I ever could have at it as well.
Well, I think I told you before, since you've been back on the scene, you've made a major splash, let's say. Again, marketing game is very strong, kids. You could learn a lesson. Learn a lesson or two from this dude for sure.
Public
man.
interaction, the currency of the way you treat people is more important than likes and follows and shit like that.
That's right, absolutely. One thing I was gonna say too, if DJ Stilos is still around, we should get him up here on a seat too, man.
Yeah, I think he's just handling something with my microphone, but
Okay,
you know, he
yeah.
was the guy from the jump though, man. Like
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I helped move him into the Slaughterhouse, but before that, we were in a place called the Basement. Everybody knows the Slaughterhouse because that was kind of the spot in Nanaimo. It was kind of ground zero for music. But before that, I posted a picture the other day. If you follow me on Facebook on my personal page, I might have to, peas are popping here. I might have to post that actually on the details page too, because it's DJ Stilo, like circa 1998, 1999, and the dude is looking and acting exactly in the same manner as we see him now. He ages like fine wine. Like, I don't know what the deal is. I put pictures up of him. He looks like the same guy. You think it was last week, but it just came about by total chance. I came back to Nanaimo one day. I was living in Grand Prairie, kind of out reestablishing the wallet after a failed venture. Or, you know, it's a failed venture, but it was a lesson. I don't take losses. I learn lessons, right? It's how you take them. For you kids out there, life is 5% what the fuck's going on and 95% how you react to it. And I didn't learn that until too late 3 times over, but it is the truth. So there you go, Los, or whoever's on the mic. Thank you.
Yeah,
so, you know, I came into Nanaimo one day and I was walking into Harewood 7-Eleven, and for my Nanaimo people, they know Harewood 7-Eleven isn't exactly the Hamptons. So I roll into there, and Los is at the counter making a purchase. He's got his debit card in or whatever, and I just bear hugged him. Like, I hadn't seen him in years, right?
You about would catch a bow for that.
Yo, that neighborhood, like, he looked at me like, who in the fuck is this hugging on me? And I'm like, hey, Los. He's like, whoa! So I had a bunch of crudely recorded music that I had done on my podcast studio at home in GP, because that's what I was fucking with at the time and everything. And I showed him, and he takes me back to his place. He's like, check out the new studio. And it ain't the Slaughterhouse, and it ain't the basement. This shit is on point. And I just kind of went, okay, I guess now I don't have a choice but to take this as serious as I want to in my heart, but haven't been able to justify. I think I moved back like 6 or 8 months later. In that time, we recorded and got Laundry done. Came home, dropped Laundry. And then now we're sitting on 2 albums, the Island Royalty record, which is... Albums these days are 7 and 8 songs, so if you call it that,
right.
The Island Royalty shit's a double album. It's 16 tracks, it's 70 minutes of music. And then the Details solo record is on the way, and a whole bunch more in 2021, man. I'm just eager to create. I have the fucking open door now, man, and I have something to offer through that open door. And then the Island Royalty shit is just a whole other lane all on its own.
Absolutely, man. Why don't we get into that? Why don't you let the people know the concept behind Island Royalty? How did you come up with Island Royalty? Like, what led you to come up with this idea?
The short answer is 1 bar. You'll hear it later in the song King Shit that is on the Island Royalty record. So, quick reverse. Me and ESQ did the track Home on my Laundry album. I'd never met ESQ. I only knew him through Eddie. Eddie plugged the whole deal in, right? Got me the feature with him. Okay, cool, put out the album. Still hadn't met him. Song's out, it's everybody's favorite song on the album. Still haven't met him. Go down to Vic one day, run into him, and Eddie's like, oh, y'all never met yet. Okay, I'm going to sit in the back. And Harry hopped in the front, ESQ hopped in the front. We're cruising around bullshit, and I'm like, yo, I'm sitting on this one beat still from Sealance. We should fuck around and do something. Shouts out to Sealance. The only thing in Boston I care about and love is Bill Burr and Sealance. So
For sure, man.
Hate y'all Boston Bruins. Anyway, the beef cooks real deep. The simmer is long. And So I showed him the record, and he was like, yo, this is dope. We went right to lyrics, and I wrote a verse, and I say, the way my flow be sweating artist, island royalty, I'm only getting started. You can't hold me, my homies is the hardest, probably top dog, I'm only being honest. But that island royalty, I'm only getting started. I'd never used the words island royalty together before. So I go in and record the verse, which, we sat there and I wrote it. And for anybody that records music, I'm not even bullshitting. I went in and I one-took it in the booth, first time in that booth in lyrics. And Eddie and Harry were both like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? And so I kicked it, and then we came out, and Harry's like, island royalty, huh? Sounds like maybe we should make a project. So from that one bar that is going back almost a calendar year now, I want to say, and the full project ain't even out yet. Like, we recorded that song months ahead of the rest of the project. That was just a one-off. Island royalty, I'm only getting started. And I am only getting started. You know, we got everything happening from the tees to hats to toques to masks to fucking bomber jackets. But it's an apparel and a lifestyle thing, man.
Yeah, everything's out there, man. I always see you pushing that as well. Like,
you don't have to care about details to think Island Royalty apparel is cool. And I'm fucking super cool with that.
Yeah.
You know? My girl's mother runs a foster house, right? Foster care, and she has a couple girls in her foster care. And before Christmas, I guess they said to her, they're like, hey, for Christmas, we want a couple of hoodies. It's this Island Royalty brand. And she's like, oh, yeah? She's like, do you know your foster sister, you know that her boyfriend owns that company? And they're like, yeah, right? And they're like, yeah. She's like, do you know his music? And they were like, nope. And I was like, sweet. You know what I mean? It's in my circle, but it's still not in my circle. So those are the first steps of success. Having people that either hate on it or having people who don't owe you shit that want to give you money for it are the two indications that you're getting outside your own bubble.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So, yeah, it's good, man.
Can you let us know all the artists that are on the compilation album?
Just give me a second so I don't leave anybody hanging, but I will tell you. I'm in the business of forgetting 1 out of 20 names fairly regularly.
Oh, man. I always forget names. I'm great with faces.
There's this. Valence definitely isn't on the project. No, I'm just fucking with you. So I'll start at the top. Like Harry, ESQ, and I were the first. We kind of put this thing together, and we basically looked at it like, listen, if we're gonna do this on the Island Royalty, tip, we got to make sure we include who we believe to be, essentially, all the heaviest hitters on the island, right? And so while we missed a few, but whether it be by virtue of timing, whether it be by virtue of just things not working out here and there and shit like that. Did I get everybody on it I wanted to? No, but that's why it's volume 1.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? So volume 1, you got myself and ESQ, Flesh and Fur, Eddie vocals, Valence, you've got Octave 6, you've got Prada West, you've got Skrill from Nanaimo, you've got Quali, you've got Surreal, you've got Dre Santizo, you've got QB, you've got Vic City Soldiers, who I know were in the building just recently, Jazz Mills and Wordmaster J.
Yep,
You got Ryder, you got Jinx TK, we got Revron, we got Paiute. Who else we got here? King Benz. King Benz crushed a couple verses, man. We got Zalia. We got, J Biggs crushed a sick verse on a song called Gladiator. K Deeds and Laz. And I think I didn't miss anybody. And I got beats from this man here, DJ Stilo. DJ Stilo engineered the whole project, but we had beats from a bunch of different cats. Los. Gisco from Victoria. Sea Lance, we used the one beat. I know it's Island Royalty, but it's just where it started with that record, so we kept it. The rest is all Island. Pitch Boy in Victoria dropped 2 records on us. Lil Yamaguchi, who's my homie, a.k.a. Eric Stornus Crest. He now lives in Japan, but he's a Nanaimo boy. I'm trying to think. Is that all of them? I think that's everybody, right? There's a few people we didn't get on in that capacity, though, too. But like I said, it's volume 1, right? So there's still... this is going to drop... we got 4 videos in the can. One of them's ready. 2 of them are ready. One's Valence shot one and edited one. Clicks by Klaus has got a trio. One of them's ready with a trailer. Everything will be coming together in short order here. I just want to make sure that first punch off the bat, really lands on the chin. I'm not trying to throw pillow punches and... trying to land one. So yeah, I'm very excited, man. Everybody killed it. Everybody that we asked to be on the project did a great job. And I truly feel, and it's not even because my name's on it, I feel like it is the most complete sounding, genre-bending, call it hip-hop, rap, whatever the fuck you want to call it, piece of music from the island that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I'm hella proud of it.
Well, he played me a couple songs tonight, earlier when we got here, and I'll say, just from what I heard, it's a banger, man. Like, I think I maybe heard 3 songs, and I need more. I need more.
We'll
when
get
that
some
shit
in
drops.
afterwards.
Yeah, man.
Do some back parking lot chilling.
Yeah, of course, of course. So, what artists do you look for inspiration these days? Like, who you listening to?
I mentioned the other day when I shared something of another musician. I truly don't listen to a lot of what's coming out these days, and it's not at all for a selfish reason, but I'll be honest with you, the reason is because I don't really care what it sounds like when people try to say, you know, this, I enjoy listening to T.I.'s music. I enjoy listening to an artist like Macklemore, who actually has some writing behind his music, and his mainstream shit usually isn't what pops. Belly and The Weeknd have been doing amazing work, and you know, if I'm not gonna front when I say I look at what they're doing, and I think Valence and I have a similar lane as West Coast cats that could kind of take that blueprint almost. And
I'm a big Belly fan. Sorry to cut
yeah,
you off.
that's all
but
good.
What was it, like 2018 or 17? He dropped like 3 or 4 projects in 1 year,
and the one
they
record,
were all fucking incredible.
Yeah,
man.
the one record is he's got Jay-Z co-signing him. He's
Yeah.
ghostwriting for people these days too, so he's getting his bag that way, right?
Yeah,
So there's some artists that I look at like that. I listened to Valence's album this year and Flesh and Fur's album this year. I listened to Mr. ESQ's album this year. They were 3 of my top 10 albums on Spotify, you know?
Nice,
And then
nice,
like
yeah.
4 of the other top 10 are fucking from the 90s,
Yeah.
you know? And it's not even all rap. Like I'm a genre bender when it comes to listening because I feel like it makes my music way better. I have more to
Absolutely.
say when I can say it in different ways. So,
Yeah, man.
but for mainstream artists, and I'm not hating on the new shit, it's just not for me. There's
Yeah,
lots of shit
fair
that's
enough.
not for me. I'm a chef, dude. I'm fucking around with food all day. You know, half the food on the planet is not for me. It's not to say it's shit, but it's not for me.
Yeah,
And,
fair enough.
and for whatever reason, most of the music coming these days, you know who I'm a fan of right now? Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Lonely track that he dropped, he's finally becoming an artist and penning his own scribe more than maybe being played as a puppet by the industry, right? And I just think that when we get to watch him blossom over the next couple years, to take all those stories from literal childhood of being a star to growing into an adult, a man, you know, all that shit,
Yeah.
an artist like him is going to drop a lot. Unknown rappers that I enjoy listening to, are there really any? Marlon Craft out of New York.
Yeah, he's
Marlon
dope.
is nice.
I know Marlon. I listen to him a lot.
What else do I listen to? I don't know. I fucking listen to Canucks radio too much to listen to new music. What am I? It's hockey
Fair enough.
season almost. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good answer. Good answer. So how long have you, like, you and Steelos go back a ways, you say?
Back like cassette tapes, man.
Yeah, back cassette tapes, the
I
Slaughterhouse.
was like 14 years old getting smuggled over to your house by your brother. My parents didn't know where I was going.
Yeah.
So I was 14. His brother, Clicks by Klaus, I was probably 16. And you were like 37 years old already by that time. No, Los was like early 20s, I think. Something like that. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
know. He was a grown-ass man. He put us on to... Dude, I can remember rapping in front of, like... It wasn't this nice, of course, but it was like a little case. We had some little fucking mic on a cord, and you'd have to hit play on the tape and do... Dude,
I hollowed out a dresser, is what it was.
there you go. Okay, that's how hood we were. That's how hood we were.
clothes
And we
and
didn't have
the
any.
turntables.
There was no monitors or any of this fancy shit. There was like Rockford Fosgate 18-inch fucking car subs that are stacked up like firewood. I can show you the pictures, man. It was ridiculous.
I believe it.
And
I
it was
believe
it was magical at the same time because
Yeah.
looking back at it, like now that I've had the force, I'm not a parent, but I have little feet in my house through my lady, right? Like I have a stepdaughter, and I'm seeing how life works. I'm like 37 now, which I feel younger than ever, but I honestly can't believe I'm almost 40. You know, my life choices have bought me way more time, but you can't cheat the calendar. So it's
hear
like
ya.
you start looking at shit where you're like, wow, how special. I stumbled upon my garage flooded. We're getting off to side stories. My garage flooded last week, and I had to save a bunch of pictures. By virtue of saving them, you of course got to go through them and see what you almost lost. And I almost lost our memories from that time period and a bunch of other shit, right? And I just started digging through them and being like, yo, I forgot that this happened. Hey, there's my arm without tattoos on it. Hey, there's that house we moved into that had, like, you know what I mean? And you look back and you think all that, you never will build a house on the beach on sand without laying the foundation. And you can lay the foundation and come back to it and build the house, but you'll never build the house without the foundation. And I could have never just came back and decided to make music in my mid-30s if it like wasn't for him flat out, but if it wasn't for our relationship when we were younger and him following the passion even while not getting the exposure on it, like doing projects, but truthfully, you didn't have anybody like me wrangling you up and making you come out and let's just make a career out of it. And, you know, I could see that what he has collected in the house in a studio, fucking, it is on any level that anybody wants to compare anything to musically on this whole coast, the whole country. I'll put it up against whoever.
I believe it, man.
with what we're putting out, I have proof in the pudding.
Yep.
Trust.
Yeah. On episode 1, we had Kava 1. And
Nanaimo.
Yep.
OG. Gave me the name details.
Oh, I did not
I'll
know
tell you
that.
the story after you finish yours.
Okay. But we talked extensively about Slaughterhouse and the.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, especially from like an out-of-towner's perspective, because I was coming to Nanaimo. I was like, we talked about how they, you know, the press room back in the day. We talked about the battles.
Shouts out to John the doorman.
That's right. We talked about the battles at the college that used to happen and shit too, right? And stuff like that. And, like me and my crew back in the day would roll up to these places, and we would just hear like the legend of the slaughterhouse. And we didn't.
Did anybody tell you how the slaughterhouse got its name?
Kava did.
Kava did. Okay, cool. We can skip that one today.
Yeah, no, me and like I say, Kava, we had a long conversation about the slaughterhouse. It was good. It was great. But as an out-of-town rapper coming to Nanaimo, Slaughterhouse was like, it was an intimidating sounding place.
There
man,
was a
because
lot of people that very high acclaim that came through there. Anybody who did a show from anywhere out of town, whether it was Canada or America, they ended up there by the end of the night, right, Lewis?
Yeah, it was a staple. If you were making any kind of hip hop music at that time on the island, you knew about the
It burnt down recently.
I heard that. Yeah.
I stood there and watched it happen. I owned a restaurant like a block away at the time.
Oh shit.
Closed my shit back in 6 to 67 minutes.
Yeah.
I had to go get some pictures of it though. It was crazy.
I bet, yeah. But also along with that, along with Slaughterhouse, was DJ Stilo. He was always connected with that.
We moved in when I was 16. He moved in, and I remember walking in the house the first day, taking the tables from the basement to there. So that was the slaughter. Stilo was the slaughterhouse, man.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, we try to use this platform to give everybody their props. And, man, DJ Stilos, he has been a staple of hip-hop on this island as long as I can remember. Hey, man, I got to give props where it's due.
There would be no details and no island royalty project of any kind, of any substance, of anything.
There would be
a lot
of nothing from nobody if it wasn't for Stilos back in the day. And man, like there was some classic shit that he produced, classic shows he DJ'd at. So my hat's off to Stilos for all these years. DJing at the Fix, even I think that's where I officially met you, was through John Z at the Fix. I mean, we had been at shows together, but I don't think we really met until the Fix before, which was a dope station, by the way. Stilos was a DJ. The homie John Z was the host. They played mostly island content. There was some stuff off the island you guys were playing, but it was at the time it was the only radio station that was playing local island content, and we would go down there and try to freestyle any chance we could get just to get on the air and, you know, pump our shit.
Cole Shizler hosts the
That's
Kinetic
right.
Flow now on CHLY as well. So
Yeah, the same.
it's the same station, still
yeah.
running strong. It's just John Z, long way from John Z running it all them years ago. But shouts out to John Z. I still keep in touch with him too.
Yeah, me too. He's a good buddy of mine. He actually emceed my wedding. Yeah. But big ups to Cole as well for keeping that alive and keeping it going. If you were going forward, what kind of plans do you have for this island royalty? Like, I know you're pushing the clothing. I know you're pushing how many volumes? Like, how many compilations?
At the end of the day, I'll keep making music till it's not dope. So if new artists keep coming out, if young cats like Skrill that are 19 years old keep putting music out and hitting me in my email with new shit like he did the other day, and it's him writing in a whole different style and it's super dope, and he's 20 and he's changed his flow a couple times, and I don't even know if he's 20, he might still be 19. As long as we got girls like Zalia, a young girl in Victoria coming up, Dre Santizo as well, a young female from Victoria. There's so many. They're my peers, but generationally, like, there's a common 10-year gap between me and some of the folks that I'm working with, and that's fine. I'm good with that because I have foresight to see that, like, To be honest, man, I got lots of things left to do. I wasted a bunch of time in my life, so I'm not going to be a rapper and a musician forever. I'm 37. I probably got 5 years to do this before I'm on to the next thing. But when I get on to the next thing, it won't mean I still won't have a hand in what my favorite part is, which is this. And I have genre-bending artists that are coming up in all age groups. There's no limit to how many volumes we could put on it. It doesn't even all have to be hip-hop.
Yeah.
Island Royalty could just begin to be a music project every year as it gets bigger. For the clothing, obviously it's island related, right? Vancouver Island related. So there's a cap. How many people are on the island? Well, if you sell something to 10% of them, that's your cap. Well, kinda. But I know a lot of people from working in the oil field that are from here that live out there. I've sold a bunch of shit and sent it from here all the way to Montreal. You know what I mean? So, and literally every province in between. So there's a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to open my playbook too much, but just know that anybody that knows me knows that the name details is not by coincidence. There's a few steps ahead that are already planned and plotted. You know, the world willing, restrictions willing, we'll take this act on the road this year and really show it to the people in person. Although I love to be able to do this to get out over YouTube, like this is a beautiful room with 75 people sitting here. And, you know, whether it's 75 or 750 people, there is no dope like that dopamine effect you get from people excited to see you perform. So I want to do that, but more than anything. But the plans with Island Royalty, man, is not that slow and very steady. So that's the plan.
Yeah, right on. That's a good outlook to have for it.
Also, new line coming in the spring will include all the Islander shit you need to swim at the river, to fish in the ocean, and to surf in the ocean, and do all that kind of shit. I got brand-specific lifestyle apparel shit. It's not just a rap clothing line by any means. So
yeah, right on. You got to get those Island Royalty Stanfields. Those shit will sell out.
They're on the way. They're coming legit. Yeah, you have to pay for the Stanfield brands. They're fucking expensive. I got that knockoff shit, man. It's like I think it's called a Stainfield or some shit. Stanfeld.
Nice,
it's
nice.
missing a letter somewhere.
Yeah, well, whatever works. Man.
No, we're gonna do something for everybody so they can wear it in no matter what their area or field of work is, whether you're, you know, an electrician or a chef or a carpenter or a fisherman or whatever it is, you got something you can wear to work where it's just, even if it's subtle, if you're out playing golf, we got a polo with just the island crown on it. You go take your homie's money on an 18 hole and also be rocking your island crown, right?
Yeah, of course, man. That's dope. That's dope. So besides Laundry, do you have any other projects out? Before?
Yeah, like way back in the day, I put out 2 albums and a mixtape. You know, luck depending, you'll never hear any of that shit. Not because I'm embarrassed by it, because it's not the message I want to put out. And I said some things on that album that came true that were really fucking bad. And they didn't happen when I said them. They happened after. And I've said a bunch of shit since I came back that's really, really good. And a bunch of that shit has taken place in my life for real.
Crazy.
You know?
Crazy.
So I am really heavy on I'm going to speak my existence and my reality into fruition, and we're not going to touch on any. I made mistakes just because I spent a lot of time making them. We ain't going to spend a lot of time thinking about them. Yeah. That's a time capsule. I have albums at home. I have probably 350 albums of the Island King album. I may do an Island King Volume 2 just to bring the name back and kind of reaffirm my status, but the next album won't be called that. I don't even know what the next album's called, but I got 6 songs that are pretty much finished for it already, and every song is like that royalty shit.
Dope. Yeah.
I'm finding out that we're having a tough time making unlistenable music, and I'm good with that.
Yeah, well, hey, that's a good problem to have, man. Yeah, excellent problem to have. So, like I asked the other 2 acts, what's been your favorite hip hop moment so far that you've experienced throughout your whole life?
As an artist?
Sure. Let's say as an artist and
as a follower and a fan?
As a follower and a fan.
As an artist, it was actually probably just during Christmas time. I started to do more lives lately, and if you know me and you know about my comeback story, you know that a big part of that was defeating a fucking animal monster demon in the form of an opiate addiction. This past year, I've had a couple of my friends venture off on unfortunate trails, and I've had a lot of people that I didn't know were on any kind of an unfortunate trail message me, and it kind of came to a culmination at Christmas when I did a live. I think it was on Christmas Eve. Maybe it was on Christmas Day, and I did another one New Year's Eve. And that was a bit of a blur. My birthday's in between there. It's a fucking nightmare of a week. But one of those days, I had at least 6 to 8 messages from people that had followed in on just that live, and then subsequently got about 15 more overnight from people that had watched it that were all like, yo, man, I just spent my New Year's alone. Like, my restrictions are such and such of where I'm watching, and I can't be here. Or, yo, I just, I'm just getting through this tough time in my life and this and that. And to realize that I don't have kids of my own, and every once in a while that's unfortunate for me. Like I said, I have a beautiful stepdaughter, and I get to kind of parent vicariously through her. But I've realized that if I do this thing right and I offer the proper experiences, that I can kind of offer my, I don't want to say parenting, but my life experience and maybe wisdom. I mean, the graybeard's got to account for something. By the way, am I looking in a fucking mirror over
Beard
here?
gang.
What the fuck?
Beard gang.
I can pass that on in a way that, a lot of kids might be missing that in their life, whether it's because they're physically missing a parent, whether it's because they're missing somebody in their life that'll slap them around verbally or whatever, or they look for it in another kind of avenue. I think that that's what I can offer the most, and it's kind of been my biggest pleasure as an artist. It's cool to have nice clothes and shit. We can make cool shit and wear it, and we can make dope music, and I can ride around to it and enjoy it and listen to it. But that's for me, and that is for me, and I'll still do it for me because I want to feel that way. I like that. It's nice to have nice things sometimes. It's nice to feel good about yourself. I'll still do that for me. But when I'm making a tangible difference in someone else's life, the way that, as a fan, listening to music by artists like Tupac Shakur when I was going through tough times as a kid, as a 16-year-old losing my father, and hearing artists like him, hearing artists like Eminem come out and talk about his reality as a childhood, but then watching Eminem turn into an adult, he made me realize time as well, like we spoke about earlier. So I think my favorite moment as a fan is maybe yet to be seen for rap, if I'm being honest. Personally, it's saved my life numerous times over. Macklemore's Gemini album, living in Grand Prairie, coming off losing everything I had in a business, coming off of an opiate addiction, trying to beat that shit. Mac has history in that. That's probably my favorite album of the last 5 years because it kind of saved my life. But then T.I.'s album that he put out, Dime Trap, re-sparked the rapper in me. So it's like all these, I take inspiration where I can find it, and I leave it where I don't find it, right?
Yeah, that's dope.
I guess that would be a long-winded answer of that, I guess.
No, that's dope. That's perfect, man. All right. Well, before we get into your tunes, I would like to hit up Stilos for a
Hit 'em.
couple quick questions.
Hit him.
Can I come over here, Trav? Is that all right? Yeah. So Stilos, I gotta hit you up. I gotta get you to talk some shit.
Sure.
I gotta get you to talk some shit.
Sure.
How many albums do you think you produced in your lifetime? Like albums worth of shit.
Oh man, it piles up. It's endless. And I remember asking the same question when I rocked the show in Nanaimo at the, it was the East Wellington Hall, and the Cunning Linguist showed up, and amazing a performance. And I couldn't believe I was on the soundboards for that. Funk Dubious was there too. But I remember asking the Cunning Linguist guys, and it's like, how many songs you got recorded? And I was still fresh in the game. This was like 2001, and just doing shows then. And they're like, dude, I don't even count anymore. And I'm like, and now I'm at that point too. Yeah. Right now, you asked me that question, that instantly popped in my head. I don't even count anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it piles up, and there's like endless amounts of hard drives and tapes. And Details was saying back in the Beaver Creek basement how we used to record was to tape deck, then we go to VCR to do our backups.
We were doing mini
back to
discs
tape
for a
deck
while.
to do the final master. And like, I'm talking tape deck. It's not reel to reel like you see in the studios.
Oh.
So you screw up a take. If
I
you
know.
screw it, you're going back and
doing the
like
whole
you're getting
song.
beats. Yeah. If you
All
have a
seven of
posse
the
in
other, all 7 of the other artists on the track
Yeah.
slap
Yeah.
you silly.
No, I was in a group, and that is how we did our first album too. And if one person fucked up, man, the whole song had to be redone, man.
But that's the thing with music, you find a way to get it done if you have that passion for it. It doesn't take $1 million studio, and it shows with a lot of kids coming up these days with how they're making their music and putting their stuff together. And it's nice to see the newer kids come up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on this new generation. Like I try to. I mean, I'm an old head. I'll say it, man. I grew up, in 90s, right? Like all that 90s shit is my shit. But I try not to. I think there's a thin line between being a purist and a hater. So I always try
Amen.
I always try to keep my my ears open and my mind open. So I'll always give something a chance. And like Details was saying, sometimes things just aren't for you, right? And there's some new artists I really love. There's some new artists I hate. It's just not for me. I can't say I hate, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, geez, I had another good question for you. So, sorry. I think you were the only guy that I knew of back in the day that was actually making beats on the PlayStation and putting them out, and they were fucking
Beat generator, baby.
bangers.
There you
Like,
go.
Beat generator.
I heard dudes making beats on the Beat Generator, but they weren't Stilo's beats on the Beat Generator. I'll tell you that much, man. Like, is that where you started? Like,
You know
making
what?
beats?
No. I started, school band, and this is like grade 4 or 5, and I came from a really small town, and my dad worked night shift. My mom
Shouts out
lived
to
out here.
Martinsville, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, super small town at the time. We're not gonna say any years, but 85, 86, and I remember throwing these big parties, and that's actually where hip hop started for me.
Dope.
I didn't know I was doing it, but peeps would come over, dad would do the night shift. I'd fire up his little turntable he had, I'd turn it off and be like, listen to these cool sounds, and just spin it backwards and shit. It wasn't like scratching with a mixer or anything that. Like I can hit the amp and bring it back to the radio and throw that in there. We'd dance, we'd party it up, and we'd do our thing. And it wasn't until I moved out here in the early 90s is when I was educated on what hip hop culture was. And I was like, holy shit. So I'm practicing them the whole time. Yeah, and then it was like keyboards and shit. I was in a couple of bands earlier on, and keyboard synthesizers. And then I got this PlayStation magazine I lifted from Sevi.
Sevi,
And
stomp,
it came
Sevi,
with this
Sevi,
demo
stomp.
disc, and in the demo disc was the MTV Music Generator. And I'm
Nice.
like, what is this? So now I look back at it, and all it was a piano roll, right? That you find in whatever Fruity Loops now. Every program's got a piano roll in it. And it was just some chaffy sounds. You throw them in the piano roll, you do your drums, you do your melodies. I remember rocking shows of 3, 4, 5, 600 on big systems on these PlayStation beats, and people losing their fucking minds,
Yeah,
going
man.
nuts over something to grow on and do you feel lucky, punk? And I was like, damn. And I look back at that nowadays, and I'm like, oh, it sounded like shit.
No, man, I was probably at some of those shows,
Oh,
and I remember when I
man.
first heard that you made those on the PlayStation. I was like, you're fucking kidding me, man.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I spent so much time and countless hours trying to figure that out because I was like, hey, this is cool sounding, and that's all I knew about it, right? And I had some musical background, but then I went that route, and then I was tape to tape to do the recording, and then we got a VS880, and that changed the game.
Yeah.
This is before Facebook. This is before
MySpace, all
computers
that,
were
yeah.
easily attained at a cheap, and you didn't have to go to a big studio or record in the, back in the day. I'm not trying to date myself, but I plucked my grades.
I already
before
did
it
that earlier.
came. yeah, you already did that. But the
Great for a 62-year-old
VS880,
man.
that 8-track, that changed the game, and man, we knocked that out. It wasn't until 2005 when I got a computer actually, and started fucking with that. But now you see my studio, be like, okay, well, I know where your money went, Los.
I've actually seen a couple pictures online, and it's impressive to say the least.
Gear's
man.
addictive, and I said it before. These kids coming up, they'll do whatever it takes to make the music, and you can do it on a laptop. That's all you need, That's really all you need. You don't need a big $1 million studio, really. Sure, send your stuff off to somebody that's got knowledge to mix and master that.
That's you, bro.
Definitely, if you got some potential, give it to somebody that can mix and master your shit. It'll bring it to life. It'll bring that essence out. It'll bring that magic there and refine your vision. So, if you're sitting on some dusty tracks that sound like shit and maybe it's got potential, send it to somebody. Pay that person. Mix engineers are so overlooked these days.
And they're worth the money.
Talking about himself, dude.
I'm more into mix engineering now. Oh man, I'm in love with that. Yeah, I sat there with the Island Royalty Project up till 4 or 5 in the morning, then go to my day job at 9 till 6, 7, come home, cook, put the kids to bed, and then I'm back in the studio. And then I have my 2-year-old coming up at 12, 12:30, and he grabs my hand with a mouse. He goes,
remixing the
Dad,
records and shit.
no, turn it down. And I'm like, oh, okay, something's wrong with the mix. When he says turn it up when it sounded good.
I was getting regular 3 a.m. final master emails of shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. I wake up at 6. I'm an early riser and shit, but I'm not up till 3. So I wake up, I'm like, oh, he was at it again last night, man.
Nice.
I won't knock the hustle.
Well, yo, I'm super stoked to have you guys up here on the stage.
do it.
This is some island legendary shit right here for those that don't know. If you guys haven't seen either of these guys live, you're in for a treat. Everybody make some noise. Details, DJ Steelos, everybody. Let's go.
One sec, Los. Let's clear these chairs out of here real quick. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
I'll grab them.
Take this
You
one
know-
here, Shaps.
D said we had the show way back, and then it was like COVID restrictions. I didn't know we were actually performing until like the other night. He says to me last night on a text, "You got a set together," and I'm like, "What show?" So I'm just gonna freestyle some shit. And in the name of hip hop and to showcase D's skills, there was this competition put on online. It was like, "Hey, remix a Biggie beat." And this dude
Is that how we gonna
drops
start it?
the 10 Crack Commandments, but in his own words. And he follows Biggie's notes and syllables to a T on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All levels. You got to peep this shit because it's just fucking insane. Let's do that one
Let's
first.
spin that fucking record then. What's up? How you doing, YouTube? Welcome to it.
3, 4, 5, 6,
We are at the
7, 8,
Duncan
9.
Showroom tonight. I'm your man, Details. This is DJ Steelo right here on the ones and twos. Yo, I'm kicking it with y'all tonight, man. I want to give some love to Ill Tone and Valence Music. Yo, shouts out to everybody putting this shit on. I had to let everybody know what the real deal is in this music game, man. Far and wide, local or not. Hey, yo, Lo, Sonny, tell them. Hey, yo, in this hit rules like a amateur. Been through this shit, break rules like a amateur. Let you set my set, the way I rap. Get your game on track, not your get pushed back. Rule nombre uno, show respect for Nanamo. I hold flows you don't, but you know. D better G on the team recipe for the fast come up. Watch my past come up. Number 2, never keep too big of a crew. This is work, learn to do shit in silence. Surprises, take it from your highness. Find me cool and solo, sold out show, I'm ready to go. Number 3, every beat I go body. Be exclusive just for me, no leases or MP3s. No releases for the streets till the paperwork's been received. I won't sleep on any old instrumental, these days capiche. Number 4, know you heard this before. Rhyme on time or you can move it down the line. Number 5, never blast the track for it's mastered. I give low sword the ass, so sit back and avoid disaster. Number 6, promote a street credit, I get it. Got opening next, paying the rap shit, forget it. 7, this rule is so underrated. Get a friend behind the lens and get some visuals created. Bet Eddie and Klaus in the house, we don't quit. Too legit, cooking up some serious shit. Number 8, never keep no hate on you. That goes for racist views too, whatever is making news. Number 9 should have been number 1 to me. Remain happy as a guest, yelling fuck the police. Trying to 9/11, they ain't even trying to help them. Watch for justice when they dead them. I hope they see it from heaven. Number 10, the way I win above assignment. I'm from where the sun's shining, vibing on the island. If you ain't know the code, it's old day death row. Trying to find a harder worker, train, eat, tail grow. All of these dudes getting mad, have to wake up. Hey bud, money ain't coming, just give the game up. Dope instrumental, watch Details lace up. NY trip, visit Jacob. Business class, the world's on the vast wake up. Fresh deck, house of cards, it's your boy the ace up. I just make the hood sick, any phrase I make up. Back again, think the game need a little shake up. Word up, yo.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Trev. Turn my bass down a little bit, Trevor. Just a tad. Can you kick my treble up a little bit? Check, 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 check. Yeah.
Hey yo, it's Details, beef week, front page lean. Take heed, little young, and it's a one-way street. Check my bio for your cover art to upstage me. Please, homie, now you owe me Young Dre's fee. I need the cash up front, I'm talking mask glove pump. Young pump, about to get thumped, that's what's up. Them little bow wow raps, homie bow wow stat. Catch you slipping out in Duncan, how about that? Shit is pitiful, really don't got no patience to test it and fuck subliminals. I give you the literal message, P.S. soft son. I knew that with minimal
minimal effort. Can't become a crooked rapper with a criminal record. I know you know the deal, you know the art of the crime. I never seen you act hard, even part of the time. And tough your breath, talking about how my bar doesn't rhyme. Neither does Musket, a number dog, as hard as you try. I'm back on the block from rat racing, cracking my socks to popping bottles in the club like fucking Jack in the Box. I heard you download my track a minute after it stopped. I hop back in the studio, don't ask me to stop. My test the home address B, and thanks for the order. I have the homies scoop you up and take you straight to the water. Dead weight, cut bait, make a break for the border. Palm trees, calm breeze, yeah, maybe tomorrow it's D. I ain't hard to find, yo. Represent Nanaimo. These MCs don't really want it with me. Everybody back up, think they better back up. Leave your body in the street. Everybody talking, they could get to walking. Pistol grip, pump, riding shotty on my seat. Yeah, homie wanna act up, think he better back up. Leave your body in the street. Yo, shouts out to Starcore.
It's that triple time
Yo,
shit.
I got a fucking dope heater from Starcore in the inbox right now. That shit is hot, son. Yo, check it out. Listen. Yo. I catch the beat, it's dropping even back in a minute. Mac in a minute, PD throw back in the fitted. Fantastic. I just burn up back in the spinach. I ain't walking in this contest. I'm back flipping in it with the flows on my back and the clothes that I'm packing. Couple of hoes in the lack just to pose a distraction. You can call me Bo, been the captain. Ready, set, blow like your nose in a napkin. Catch the beat, it's just dropping even back in a minute. Mac in a minute, PD throw back in the fitted. Fantastic. I just burn up back in the spinach. I ain't walking in this contest. I'm back flipping in it with the clothes on my back and the flows that I'm packing. Couple of hoes in the lack just to pose a distraction. You can call me Bo, been the captain. Ready, set, blow like your nose in a napkin. I am not plain Jane, swinging corners with your main thing. Sachi frames, details, chain hang, gang gang. Let a couple shots pop like bang bang. Kill the beat, call it just another crime. Do 100 to 1,000, about a couple hundred times. Couple lines in my pocket, picking up a couple dimes. No trouble, no stubble, let me crush a double time. Really don't need discussion, need them up and waiting for D to bust it. Heater tucked and leave you asleep and tucked in. I'll be doing 5 to 10 like Peter Hudson. What's cracking? Now you know the name of the city star bars from Nanaimo. I'd hate to forget me, it's D.
Can you turn my treble up a bit?
Yo, YouTube, you having fun out there tonight?
Treble
it's
up.
Saturday night, baby.
You ain't know by now, we taking over.
Shouts out to Eddie Vocals, baby. Lyric Studio in the building.
The lives of fallen soldiers.
This is king shit.
Hail the king back to your ruler. Oh, hail the king back to your ruler. Oh, hail the king back to your ruler. Oh, hail the king back to your ruler.
Can't match the sound, pass the crown, the gold of the royal homie gas around. Kick back with a stack, I'm cashing out. Ride with a couple doors like Basset Downs. Yo, check me, riding on a beat like a jet ski. Sexy hoes just wanna text me, cooking it up cause I'm Chef D. I just read the game and go and leave it on the tape like Gretzky, retarded. Look at my phone be sweating artists, island royalty, I'm only getting started. You can't hold me, my homies is the hardest. Probably top dog, I'm only being honest. Back to the coast, back in the shows. Accurate, became the master of flows. Till my casket will close if you have to oppose. Middle fingers up, fuck it, that's how it goes. Plenty in the tank, chillin' Remy in the sang. Need them Ben Frankie's got plenty in the bank. I said frankly, I've been heavy in the ranks, about to crank it up. Got everyone to thank, it's the best in me, give no less than me. Slowly painting this masterpiece, did the best with the rest, that's the recipe. Give you 81 reasons not to step to D. I ain't stressing, everything is everything coolin'. Jewels in the chain, got your dime piece drooling. Poolside or on a highway cruising, doing it my way, supply great music, smooth shit. How the island go, details F man, F maniacal. Spit a primal flow, the young dynamo. I rep the N-A-N-A-I-M-O, and that's king shit.
They didn't hear you, D.
Los, hold on a second. I might hear him if they do it. I said I rep the N.
Hey,
N.
hey.
I-M-O, I rep the N.
Hey,
N.
hey.
I-M-O, I rep the N. N. I-M-O, yeah.
Get it poppin'.
Stay forward.
Stop until 4 in the morning.
Mommy hit the dance floor.
Spin that ass, girl. What you ask for?
We can fight the daylight, long as we play nice.
Cuddle up and burn some trees.
But before I get to gaming, girl, what's your name?
I know I got what you need.
A whole squad on the job, we strutting, no cover. Shouts out to my regulars, wave to old lovers. I lay a few ducats, rosé with no stutter. Keep the bedroom hot when we no covers off. Devil on the back, thundering another one like I'm yelling on the track. Never telling out for rap, yeah, I'm here for the grind. 3 or 4 fine honeys, buddy, I just need mine. One time for the island, if you miss me, I'ma find a way to get the party started like I'm 50 in its prime. Ride with a dirty dozen like I'm 50 in the 9. Eyeing up your frame, girl, it's so sexy in design. I dip to the studio, sip the Don Julio. Baseline bouncing up and down like the booty, yo. And you should know it, way more than you hate it, homie, you mad? You should just be happy I made it, shit.
Yeah, in
The club, we get it poppin', stay pouring. Till 4 in the morning.
Mommy hit the dance floor, bend that ass, girl. Girl, we can fight the daylight, long as we play nice.
Cuddle up and burn some trees.
But before I get to gaming, girl, what's your name? And I know I got what you need, I got something for you. Hey, Los, just hang on 1 second before the next track, man. Yo, what's up, YouTube? How you doing out there? How's everybody in the house doing? We got enough people I need to pay attention to y'all, too, man. It's part of my team. Everybody watching on YouTube right now, if you're not already liking and following Details Musician on Facebook, do that, because after this, we're going to do a live, and I'm going to give away an Artist Edition Details hat signed by me.
Oh, shit.
And maybe a couple of other things. You never know, but only on the Details Musician Facebook page. So go over and like that, bitch. We're almost at $5,000 over there, too. When we get to $5,000, I'm going to give something nice away. Let's give him something nice right now, Los.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Shit, it's a mad world we live in, man. Shouts out to everybody in Grand Prairie and Northern Alberta listening to me. Yo.
Yeah.
Another windy winter watching mineral sands fly. Ducking pinch points, keep them fingers in hand. Speak with powers that be over sweet and sour technique. Like I'm chilling in the kitchen cooking dinner in Shanghai. Ringer on standby. Trying to check them oil riches, never quick to spoil bitches. Here I go, another hitch, I need a missus. Might just be a near miss. It's all fun and games, gaming, getting girls to run the digits till it isn't. Check the levels, tell them I'ma run the digits. Look exquisite. Drop pins before we push them to the limit. No red flags, I flow sweet. A350, know the code sheet. The wings will leave your toe tag with cold feet. Keep my hydro tested. Nanamo's finest, I'm considered next. It's a pleasure to grab my balls while my middle flexes. I leave you chillin', literally in your riddled Lexus. The reel's reeling your field. Welcome to Middle Texas.
Let's give it all up in this back and forth.
It's a crazy world we live in, man. Come on.
Crazy dance and twirl.
Come with
me, baby, in this mad, mad world.
Yo.
Come with me, baby.
Talking beats and hot. You pulling that switcheroo on me. Yo, shouts out to Eddie Vocals, man. I'm after that Maple Leaf money. What can I say? It's one of my favorite pieces of music I've made. Shouts out to Eddie Vocals. Look. Yo. Island King's on. Call me the boss of the dawn. I want that Maple Leaf money like I'm Austin and John. Island bred with connections, so I'm flossing the cron. Dog, it'll cost you all them racks for crossing the pond. And if I do shows, 2 hoes helping me choose new clothes. Diamond hue glow, you know I'm keeping it too cold. Kudos, Veracruz honeys, yo, poppy kilo. Much love and respect everywhere that my crew goes. New flows, the shit goes schizophrenic. Back in the pool, dip my big toe in it. I rep the 49, no pistol, no Frisco fitted. I just go and keep the disco lit. It's all business, I know I can't stop. I blow with lack, even though my whole catalog's roll like black. Leave older cats, even promoters slack. Job till I die. Who am I to be owed for that spot? Nah.
See me up and done, grinding for my payout, climbing on my way up, sliding for my playout, shining for my neighbor,
shining for my neighborhood, Nanaimo, BC, man.
I've done giving down so hard, and when I find my lane, I'm riding for the day. When I've been on my lane, I'm falling on the way up, 'cause I'ma get mine.
Shouts out to Eddie Vocals, man. Get well soon, homie. I love you.
Yo, we got so special. My Way, Criminal, Wear Me Down, Famous. It's 9:30. Should we just take them home?
No. Are we done or are we going? Where's the man in charge? Are we in a hurry? Keep going.
Oh, shit. So special. My Way, Criminals. Just keep on going?
Just play them. Just play the fucking...
Just keep on going. We're going to give it to you. We're going to keep
2,
it
3.
going.
Do 2.
Oh.
one and then take them home.
Well, shit. Well, we're
They
definitely
waiting, Los. I could see them getting
we're
impatient.
definitely doing this.
I can see them getting impatient, Los. Yeah, I don't wanna be famous, but if I had the dough for the drop, I'd probably go down and cruise it off the lot. I don't wanna be famous, but since I got the skill, I'd probably cop the rollie and a gold grill. Yeah, I don't wanna be famous, but if they offer me the spot, I take this rap shit to the top. That's my word. Yo, I don't wanna be famous, I just take the meals, relaxing in my house up in the hills. Yeah. Yo, I don't need a claim. I'd be the same if I seen the fame. I seem to do the role, be the main. I keep my work ethic strong just to show my mom. I still be up at 6 working hard, no alarm. No regard for how long I stayed away. Be proud of how I changed my life up in a major way. I saved some cash for a rainy day. I maybe play a little once I heard the gravy train. Direct flights to the Diamond District out in New York. Clowning all that gaudy shit that you bought. Cop the drop, Maserati, twin buckets like fuck it. Tuck the key in my pocket, I'm rocking them duckets. I got some left up in my jeans, but gets up in my rings. Jets and limousines just to get me to the scenes. Cleaning out the drip details. I heard them all say it's like I've been around the world in a day. Yeah, I know I'm hot out on the island, might be the real king. Trust me, I know it's the real thing. Yo, I don't wanna be famous, but if I had the dough for the drop, I'd probably go down and cruise it off the lot. I don't wanna be famous, but since I got the skill, I'd probably cop the rollie and a gold grill. Look, I don't wanna be famous, but if they offer me the spot, I take this rap shit to the top. That's my word. Yeah, I don't wanna be famous, but it's like the pills, relaxing in my house up in the hills. And all this money won't help me get out of my head. Some mornings, man, I just won't get out of my bed. It's my safe place. Put on my game face. Remain one of the good guys. I don't need a rape case. I don't mean to take praise for being straight-laced. I'm just being honest. Some days are hurricanes, I'm being modest. Might leave the game clean. I'm just sick of seeing nonsense. Flee from the scene, breeze. Seen as the accomplice. Do interviews so you can comment on my stress. Lose my mind in the public's eye like Kanye West. And on my best day, I would probably don my vest and test any motherfucker trying to bomb my set. Upset every time I try to vision. Talking about you tried again, yeah, that's another bad decision. Maybe blame it on the fact I never had a dad to listen. When the truth is, I never really got the habit kicking. I just roll the block, thinking they out to get me. Become popular, end up like Pac or Biggie. Nah, I don't wanna be famous, but if I had the dough for the drop, I'd probably go down and cruise it off the lot. I don't wanna be famous, but since I got the skill, I'd probably cop the rollie and a gold grill. Yo, I don't wanna be famous, but if they offer me the spot, I take this rap shit to the top. That's my word. Yo, I don't wanna be famous, I just take the meals, relaxing in my house up in the hills. What's going on, YouTube? I want to give you a chance right now to follow me and my boy on all platforms. At DJ Stilo on Instagram, DJ Stilo on Facebook, at Details250 on Instagram, Details Musician on Facebook, on YouTube, detailsmusician.ca for all your island royalty drip, all that shit. We got a lot of things coming in 2021. Criminal. I'm going to tuck one verse in before the last song if I can get an okay from my man here. We're gonna take y'all into the criminal element before we take you home here. Let's do it, Los. Hit 'em.
No, this is for the Laundry album. It didn't make it, so stay tuned on the next one. It's a sneak preview. I really like this one.
This is a sleeper.
It's a chill song. You sit back, blaze a fatty, roll down your window.
There's no smoking in here, Los.
Mama, I'm a criminal. Ooh. Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal. Mama, I'm a criminal.
Whoa, there's some delay there.
Mama, I'm a criminal.
Yo.
You kick some freestyle, D. Let's hear it.
All right.
Look. Show them how you crew. Steal the shit.
You'll never lay me in a low tomb down at the showroom. This is how I do it. I know number 1 to 4. Brewing all it up. Details on the mic. How I rock it back in the day. You know, Los, they called me White Chocolate. They had nicknames. They was calling me this and that. I just kick a track. I spit it back. Yeah, this is rap. How I rock this. Straight from the stage to the floor. I could do a little more if you're staying for 4 more tracks. But I only got one left in the system. other rappers if I talked, yeah, I dissed them. Maybe they coming around here next Christmas. My list is on the shit list. I kick this and that's the way I listen for the scratching. I might twist it up and go and give it back. And coming from the novel, that's the way I flow. And I know I'm rolling up and I don't give a damn. Hieroglyphics in my mind. I can twist a couple blunts and come and hit you on the grind. Find a 500 bins on the highway when I'm cruising. D is here, Los got me spinning on the music. There we go. It's a little something. Listen to him. All right. My man DJ Stilo, man, shouts out on the ones and twos right there.
Shit, I knocked some dust off of that. I was mixing, mastering albums for so long, I almost forgot how to scratch.
Almost. Let's take them home, Los. Says I know there's some people watching that want to hear this track tonight. Shouts out to Dawson Creek, BC. Shouts out to Vancouver, British Columbia, Victoria, British Columbia. A lot of people in the interior that I know are watching tonight as well. So shouts out to all of y'all. And of course, Nanaimo, BC, where I'm born and raised. Los, let's take them home.
I'm too old for this. Been around this, broken down for way too long. Left my home for this. Starry-eyed, it's no surprise. Things went wrong.
Shift over, hitch over, and it's fly day. Long weekend, today is my Friday. Hit the highway, time to catch my flight. Yeah, that's right. I'm in Nanaimo the same night. I put up a status, please. Somebody come and scoop me up in Cassidy. Now I know the rules, ass cash or trees. I pull life back to half the speed. It's my island, a masterpiece. Puff past the weed, I need a bit full. Now the pit bulls and family I have to see. I need about 10 cactus seeds. Then after leave to Pipers, catch the breeze. I might give that ass a squeeze, hitting an ammo bar. End up at the food coma, that's what I go for. See some cats we know, kicking nasty flow and taxi home the Maxi Road, and I'm home. Yo, sing it with me if you're at home. Hey yo, 1, 2, 3, I'm coming home. I don't care where you are in the world, if you're from the island, you can always come home with me. Look, sing it with me from your living rooms. 2, 3, I'm coming home. Yo, it's a different living, take it a day at a time. We work away, stay on our grind, there ain't a day to my mind. Don't miss it, but I always come visit. Stay in touch with homies, even though we lose digits. I might burn one, but keep one more. Bathtubs and sandcastles, the weekend's over, it's a low speed. Hell, I keep one slower and still know about 3-4 growers. I'm talking real West Coast, keep them rod tips high. Tip my cap to the orcas when the guys dip by. Prefer cast iron on the beach, but non-stick's fine. We gon' eat and sip some awesome wine, have an awesome time. In other places, pretending it's home. Back and forth like a pendulum goes. And yo, this is 250. We just send it and go. Now my culture is the end of the road, and now I'm home like.
I want to give a shout out.
Hey yo, 1, 2, 3, I'm coming home. Los, let them sing it, man. I know they're at home singing this shit. Hey yo, YouTube, sing it with me. Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Los, let it run. Hey yo, no matter where you are in the world, you can come home with me. I'm coming home. Vancouver Island, there's nothing like it, Los. Let him sing it once more. Hey yo, 1, 2, 3. It's nothing better than coming home, and I'm here right now. Shouts out to the Duncan Showroom. Shouts out to my man DJ Stilo. Shouts out to my man Valence Music, to my man Ill Tone Music. And shouts out to Shaps and everybody up in here. At Details250 on Instagram. That's a wrap.
Yo, make some noise for Details and Steelos, man. They just killed that shit. We just had a legendary night of performances. I want to thank everybody for coming up. I want to thank Details. I want to thank Valence. I want to thank Ill Tone. And once again, DJ Steelos for playing the tracks for everybody. I want to thank Trevor at the back, Duncan Showroom, everybody for tuning in. Half-Breed Warrior, my man Abyss, once again. Till next time, we got another show coming up. Yo, sorry, I'm stumbling over words, but yo, check the Instagram. Keep checking in. We got another surprise show coming January 30th, 2 weeks. Check for that. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. 24 in the Valley.